What it do, what it do. Welcome to another one over here at Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man. Had to tap in on this one right here. Shoot, I've been seeing it, for a day or so now. And I didn't, really tap into it, but I just recently looked into it. You know what I'm saying? And basically, legendary rapper Dr. Dre, former psychiatrist, is suing him for $10 million. I mean, I don't know what it is. Almost like since that Puffy case, people been on the roll. I guess they say, hey, this is the timing is everything, and I guess they say this is the moment to dang it. If you got anything on a big time celebrity, any little thing on a big time, go for it right now while the getting is good. You know what I'm saying? This because it's lawsuits after lawsuit going on right now. I mean, gosh dang it. But this right here I had tapped into it. It's a little crazy the way it went, but so the way it goes down is that Dr. Dre had a psychiatrist, right? I believe in psychiatrist, I guess, dealt with him, his wife, and his son, or something like that, right? And so Dr. Dre and his wife were going through a divorce. And the psychiatrist, basically, Dr. Dre feels like the psychiatrist made his ex-wife, I guess, settle for a certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? They was already going through some bull, and they was, getting a divorce. Divorce was finalized, and then all that. You know what I'm saying? But this psychiatrist is here, and I believe he's putting a bug in this ex-wife's ear to go for this certain amount of money. Blah, blah, blah. And then at the same time, Dr. Dre said he feels like, he puts a bug in his son's ear to make them have put a strain in their relationship, basically. You know what I'm saying? And so now, I guess Dr. Dre and his son, kind of don't get along right now. Ain't seeing eye to eye right now, basically. And Dr. Dre feels like it's because of that psychiatrist getting in his ear. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Dre feels like this one psychiatrist here has screwed him over from his wife to his son. From his wife, with the divorce and everything, I guess she must milked him pretty good on that, on the divorce settlement, right? And Dre feels like he's the cause of that psychiatrist. And so I guess him and his son are kind of at odds. And so the psychiatrist, so that's Dre beef, right? But the psychiatrist saying, hey, he feels like I did all this, so what he did was send some dudes over to find where I was at and then act like they were FBI agents. You know what I'm saying? But they, just to find out where I'm at. And now they know where I'm at. And at the same time, Dre is sending him text messages saying, you gonna pay for what you did, things like that. Almost like that Dre mission in Grand Theft Auto, where Dre putting people to work to track this stuff down for that doggone music that they had leaked in Grand Theft Auto. This is real life, though. It's the way the psychiatrist is painting the picture. I don't know, though. But maybe that can be a thing, right? You get these psychiatrists and all that to be giving their humanly input on your relationship and how you're living life. You know what I'm saying? And that could mess up good things. But I mean, because who is this one person that we should feel like, hey, this person opinion matters? You know what I'm saying? What is it that we should look for, or what makes this person so special, other than going to school for whatever it takes to get your psychiatrist license or whatever. But there's still, you know, that does, you know, you learn what you learn to get your degree and your credentials. Boom, okay. You know, I'll say this. In some cases, it's good to get a second opinion. You know, I guess in some cases it's good to get a second opinion, but it's for me. I almost feel like it's a situation where you chew the meat and spit the bone out. You know what I'm saying? Even with dealing with a psychiatrist or whoever, you know, you take what you know makes sense from it. Don't apply everything, though. You know, I don't know. That's my opinion on that. You know what I'm saying? But so it's. I guess what I say this to say that I guess it is possible though that somebody can sabotage whatever you got going on. You know, and they're supposed to be paid professionals, but you know, you can't really say nothing against it until you're in that kind of situation. You know, like I say, people trying to figure out any reason to put a lawsuit out now. You know, did Dre go that far? Who knows? I don't know. Did he send some people out on him? I don't know. Of course, I don't know. Of course, we don't know. That's what the lawyer, that psychiatrist says. Is that worth 10 milli? It's like, I guess when you get money like that, you can't get mad at anybody. You know, you can't get mad at anybody, and you can't react to anything that might make you mad, because shoot, you get a lawsuit on you. Like, so say what if he did do that, right? And he felt like, you know, it was justified. He didn't do anything to the guy, but he, you know, has some nasty things to say. You know. Can you sue somebody for something like that? I mean, but then they were doing business together. It was, you know, he was being paid for his services, and so it was a service involved. So I guess that could go to court for stuff like, for something like that, for, you know, since he was providing a service to him. But we know this is a money grab at the same time. You know what I'm saying? This is a money grab at the same time. You know. And if that dude was sitting, and see, at the same time, Dre feels like the dude was like taking her side more on everything anyway. And I think, you know, I think there's a good possibility. I think that's a good possibility that, you know, the dude might have been taking his ex-wife's side on things. You know, making it to where it'll be easier for her to get more out of him when the settlement comes. You know, that's one thing I do believe. I do believe that psychiatrist probably did do some intentional sabotage somewhere. You know, and took her side more of on everything. I sort of believe that. I sort of do believe that. I do. The way things are going right now, and if this, I want to know what I want to know. I want to know what race is the lawyer. The psychiatrist. That's what I want to know. You know, Dr. Charles Sophie. You know what? Let's see. Let's see real quick. We're going to see together real quick. I want to know, who is he? Yep. Let me see. Los Angeles. We're going to get to the nitty gritty real quick. So this is the psychiatrist. I think, yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, I think he took her side. Look at him. Look at him, yeah. In my opinion, I think he did take her side. I think he did probably try to sabotage him and his son's relationship. Dre and his son's relationship. I think he did it. Me, myself. I think this guy did it intentionally. That's my take on that. I believe he did. This is him. I think he did. He probably don't, probably not too thrilled with black men at the same time, too. Look at him. Look at him. Sometimes you could just smell it, and I could smell it. I would not feel comfortable around him to have my best interest as a black American man. No, I wouldn't. I would not trust this guy to have my best interest. Somebody must have referred him to Dre, and he got off in that mix and did what he, wrecked it. Wrecked everything. Screwed everything up. And now, on top of that, screwed up Dre's relationship with his son. Put a bug in his wife's ear, had her try to beat him out of as much as she could during the divorce, and now he's trying to take some cake. I wouldn't trust him. But this is what that is. But this is what's going on with Dre. I think this guy. I think he did it. I think this guy did it. I think he did just what Dre said he did. I think he intentionally sabotaged what Dre had going on and took her side on everything. Yeah, and made him made Dre the bad guy. I believe he intentionally did it. That's just my take. If y'all know anything about this, y'all drop what y'all think in the comments, But yeah, that's how I feel about it. But this is definitely another one over here at Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here.